Hey, Thomas Tapp here, and today I'm going to be talking about the biggest mistake beginners make in parkour. And the biggest mistake is that we go way too big when we first start off. I know I'm guilty of doing this, and many of us who first start off in parkour are guilty of doing this. And that's one thing you do not want to do when you first start off. I can remember when I first saw a parkour video online, I immediately climbed on top of my roof and jumped off. And I rolled like all crappy and stuff and almost hurt myself. So it's very stupid. You don't want to start off doing the things you see on television, all the big jumps and the building jumps and the real high risky stuff. You don't want to start doing that. So the main reasons why is, number one, you can get seriously injured. So you compare this to, let's take two situations. You're working on a precision jump, which is where you jump from one ledge to another. Let's say you do it on two curbs at first. It's about 5 feet, not that hard, but you're just starting off, and it's just on curbs, so it's about 2 inches off the ground. So you mess up there, you kind of slip off. It's not that big of a deal. We'll move that 10 feet up on top of two buildings. You slip there and you fall, you're going to seriously injure yourself and probably break some bones. Reason number two is we actually progress a lot faster when we start off small and then build our way up. So if you develop the basic skills and that basic parkour foundation, what you'll find is when you start going to the more advanced moves, you'll pick them up a lot quicker and it'll be a lot more comfortable for you. Now if you don't, you'll find that a lot of these moves are still extremely hard to learn, and you usually won't learn them because you haven't learned that basic parkour foundation and developed that coordination and strength. And of course, you won't be getting injured as often, so you're going to have those months of injury time will turn into training time, so you'll be training a lot more during the year. So how do we start at first? How do we begin our training? Well, we want to start, kind of what I was talking about earlier, is you want to start small and then build your way up. Develop the basics first, and then gradually build into the more advanced moves and the riskier stuff. So this could take months of training at a low ground level, or even years. It depends on when you're comfortable and when you're ready to progress. So I'll give you an example. You start off with the parkour roll. You're going to roll on the grass first, get the motion down. Then you move to concrete, and then you work on jumping from a ledge that's 2 feet high or something. Then you roll into the grass, and you get better with that. And then you move up and up. So you move to 5 feet. You get that comfortable. And then you move to concrete. Then you go even higher, and then occasionally you'll do 10 feet or higher in jumps and rolls. So remember this mistake and make sure not to go too big when you first start off, and you'll have a long and very successful parkour journey.